Okay, so welcome to North Carolina, where you will learn to respect pollen, and you got to know your pollens. Now, some will say that tree pollen is not the biggest culprit, that ragweed and whatever. See, I'm already pollened out because I can't even think of what grass pollen and ragweed pollen. Yeah, it's that. And yes, I've had my allergy meds today. This too. That you're gonna need when you come to North Carolina. I don't care. I don't care how natural you are, and you know me. I mean, I'm one of those people that they say we're crazy because I decided to do what I do. Reminding you, I always say your health is your wealth. But ever since a child, allergies have been a problem for me. This is the type of year, one of the reasons why I started drinking coffee so much. Of course, started drinking coffee with, if you're a military brat, you've had coffee with your parents. We just, it's like we've had beer and coffee before anybody. That's why we don't get turned out by such. You Nubian nupple people, y'all too much, and yet not enough. It's that. How do you make so much money and you don't? How do you make the? Don't care. Stay on top of that. So, know your pollens. They say tree pollen is not the most notorious here, but you got to know your pollens. Reminding you, everybody is different. And for me, and I'm still gonna get this walk in because I'm like hard headed like that. But that's how I acclimate myself as best I can, because the trees aren't going to go away unless you want to cut them all down, and then we have to, do the Lorex thing. You don't want to cut all the trees down because that would be the worst thing you could ever do. Oh, we're going to get rid of the pollen by cutting down the trees. That's stupid. That's why Mother's clapping back on you. So it will behoove you to work with Mother Nature. Know your body, okay? Know the things that you can work with and you can't. I automatically know grass pollen is horrible. So I will probably not go out walking when that gets super high. That means my butt will go into the gym because I'm not going to stop working out, because you know what? I've got my next appointment is in May, my checkup, my regular checkup, and I ate a lot. I ate all the wrong foods. Oh my God, I've eaten so much cake. I don't even want to see cake right now. My taste buds do, but I don't want to. I can't even think about. I ate cheesecake and cake. Oh, and yeah, I packed on a few pounds too. So therefore, when I go to my checkup, I'm going to get these pounds off. So my doctor, because I also have chronic kidney disease, CKD, chronic kidney disease, and you really have to be careful your body with chronic kidney disease. That's why you can't take a whole bunch of different toxins, no matter what your government may say. You got to know your body, okay? You got to know what works for you. Notice a lot of people who listened to the lies can't even walk. At least I can walk and I can talk. And I am paying attention to my body. What works for you? No government should force you to do something that you know doesn't work for you. The next person or the next entity that tries to force me to do something that doesn't work for me, I am going to sue the fuck out of you. Make me a billionaire. So anyway, though, back to the pollen. Okay, I know it went off somewhere. That first and second Gemini rising kicking in again. Oh, I guess that was my James Tillman Rockefeller. Rockefeller goes real Rockefeller. Whatever James Tillman Rockefeller's channeling through me. That man was active up into his 90s, maybe 100. So, and that's what I want to be. I want to, I'm into real conservation. I don't do it for a narrative or for a trend. I love how people talk about nature, but they just started getting that in like the last couple of years. I always set the stage, and then people come in and act like, oh, we've been doing this all along. The same people who've done me wrong. That's why I don't do shit in Fayetteville. I'm just saying, I have no love lost there. There's, do what you want to. That's on you. But especially if you're in the military, beware. There's a reason why you have a whole bunch of things on the no shop, no visit, no patronize list. But you know what? You go ahead and find out for yourself. I told you, I'm just a welcome wagon. I'm that kid saying, Yeah, been there, done that. I wouldn't, but hey, it's up to you. Back to this pollen thing, though, which is what I do. I'm telling you, let's talk more about ValJones and what works for me. Being a nurse's kid, a real nurse's kid. My mom wasn't on heroin or crack. See, I'm not like the Smiths or the Kardashians or the Hollywood industry. So don't even come to me about that. And you know what? We won't even go into whatever this was in the last couple of years. Right now, notice how the industry is just falling apart. You mess with the wrong girl. By the way, something you should know about real family, okay? Real family protects real family. You roll up on one of us, you rolling up on all of us. I chose wisely. Alone but never alone. Anyway, back to my home. When have you ever heard me say I'm home? I haven't said that until like the last year or so, until I found where I belong. And sometimes you have to leave the people who you think were there for you, but they were never there for you because it was all their jealousy and BS coming through. I've never seen so much jealousy and crab in a barrel mentality, but I get it. People do what people do. How is it that we went through Black History Month and none of these so-called activists or preachers or teachers or whatever didn't tell you about Charles Waddell Chestnut? Charles Waddell Chestnut. Find out Charles Waddell Chestnut's relation to Fayetteville State University. How do you go to a school and don't even know your own founder? Isn't that the saddest shit? And you wonder why the slave mentality is so great here. Oh, well, you know what? They want to focus on slaves. They want to focus on slaves and slave masters. But do they really focus on the activists? I don't even want to talk about that. But it is like an allergy, okay? These folks are like an allergy to me. You try to help people, and then they try to sacrifice you for a fee. Wow, it is biblical. They put me on the cross so many times that I'm like, oh, okay. And then when my dad, and that's where they said, oh, she must be delusional because she's still talking about her dead dad. You know what? Ghosts are real. If you believe in angels, you got to believe in demons. If you believe in demons, you got to believe in ghosts. You got to believe in spirits. It's all energies, all dimension. I don't give a damn what you believe in. I mean, aliens too. I'm just saying I know what came through to me. Notice the timeline. Go back to some of my old videos when I think it was probably around summer of last year when I just pulled out of everything and everything started falling apart. These people can't even get to me now, and they'll probably tell you, oh, we cut her off. No, I think that's what they'd like to think, but daddy cut you off. My dad, that energy, whatever that energy was, God, call it whatever you want to. All I know is I look at it as dad. I recognize it as dad. My father, my higher up, my higher order said it was a no. It was a hard no. It was hard no. This is what you won't do. It was like that. It was not like a okay, listen, daughter, I'm going to give you an option. No. There was no, this is what you wanted. It was a cutoff. So I can't go back to any of that. How come I talking about allergies and get on that? Because somebody to this day haven't done the math and they want to blame it on a whole bunch of things. And nobody can do what I do. Yet you're going to have a whole bunch of people on YouTube trying to say, well, the divine feminine is, and what you need to know. I think I'm telling you what you need to know about me. Nobody knows my story, and nobody knows me more than me. If somebody's telling you more about you than you might be doing the wrong thing, boo, because you're not living your life. You're living your life through someone else's eyes. See, the reason why I give you my story is because, you know what? Truth never lies. You can ask me the same thing 50,000 times, and I will give you the same answer every time, because truth is consistent. But a liar, you wait around, and then ask them the same question. And if you're really paying attention like me, it's going to be a different story. See, that's why if you ever come around me or want to get together with me, please believe I will vet you like the CIA. I do intelligent things, okay? Am I telling on myself? No, I'm just telling you what's in my DNA. Everybody's not me. But back to the allergies, see, I can tell that tree pollen is a thing for me. because my nose starts itching and my eyes start watering, and I've got to, I'm good for getting the dollar meds at the dollar store, but sometimes you got to go straight for the brand name, because the brand name does give a little more. They say it's all the same. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have to do the brand names because there's a lot of fillers in the cheap stuff. And so I can already tell that my little dollar meds aren't going to quite make it. So I'm telling you, if this is your first time, I don't care how strong of a soldier you are. I don't care how tough you are. Allergies will humble all of you. Allergies is like death. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care how rich you are, what color you are, what your family status is. Allergies don't discriminate. But you'll find out. See, and you're welcome. I am that kid always sharing and caring. But does anybody care for me? Yeah. And that's why you only see me hanging around what I consider family. And that's your Val talk for today. Wednesday, child. More than just a coffee talk. I remember this song. Yeah. This is my jam. Anyway, that's your talk for today. Hope it was a good one for you. It's always good for me. I do love it. Oh yeah. Hashtag Val rocks everything. Hashtag naturally the O.